Well, employment law is a very fast-changing area. It's extremely dynamic. There are a myriad of legislative changes coming through really every month, and it's therefore essential that we as specialists keep on top with all the latest cases and legislation that's coming through.
It's a subject area that changes rapidly, and our clients need to keep up to date with it. Part of the way we do that is to provide a monthly e-bulletin that goes out by email to our database of clients, giving them an update on a particular topic. It might be a recent case development, it might be a new bit of legislation, but something for them to read and make sure they're staying up to date.
We've used Michelmores for some time now, and they always have their clients' interests at heart, and they are always talking prevention rather than cure. And if I'm in any doubt, then I always contact Michelmores to make sure that I am doing the right thing.
What I like personally about Michelmores is they don't just spout the law, they come up with solutions.
You have to understand that what they don't want to hear is the letter of the law and how it should be applied. They need to know how it applies to their specific circumstances and how they can use it in certain cases in their favour.
Throughout the year we have much more interactive sessions we call HR Bites, which is usually a smaller group of number, 20 or 30 in the boardroom, where we focus on one particular topic. And it's not just all us feeding information, it's a real conversation between all the attendees, usually HR managers or business owners.
It's not designed to be a seminar where the lawyers talk and the clients listen. They're really encouraged to interact and to get involved and to share their experiences. Usually means they take a lot more away from it, as do we.
I've come along to the HR Bite session today because the subject is very relevant to the current employment climate.
I usually come along to the HR Bite sessions to gain information about employment law, also to give me continued personal development.
But one of the key developments that has recently come in is the replacement of the traditional medical sick note with something that they're calling the fit note, really flipping the onus, and rather than just explaining why an employee can't work, to try and explain what actually they can do. The aim being to help a dialogue between the employers and employees and get them back to work earlier. One important key development in employment law this year is the introduction of the Equality Bill, which is a bit of legislation that will really bring together all of the different strands of discrimination and iron out a lot of inconsistencies between them. And that's a topic I'm going to be speaking on to members of the CIPD next week.
How to make changes if you want to make them, using the clauses that you already have in your contracts in hand.
We can only offer the best advice that we can if we really understand our clients' needs and motivations, where their businesses are at and where they want to get to. And that's really one of the aims of something like today's HR Bites session. Not just to tell them about the legal developments, but so we can get some feedback from them, understand what's going on in their business environments.
They actually look for solutions and help me apply them to the problems that we have. One of the main reasons I came was we are changing contracts of employment, and we may well have to change even more in the future. The lessons I learnt today were consulting employees at an early stage and giving long periods of notice are very, very important. No other companies offer this sort of training to me, and this is where I find Michelmores very, very useful in this format of these lunchtime HR Bites.
Obviously nowadays a lot of things are dealt with over the phone and emails, so it's a good chance to get a group of clients in and to discuss issues with them, to see what's bothering them, to see what sort of problems they're having. It's fantastic for the lawyers, really, but overall it's great for the clients.
I always find that the HR Bites are very useful because they're usually general topics and ones that are close to all our hearts, and it's the fact that you get to meet like-minded people, and it's the networking part of it as well, and of course we always enjoy it with the lunches.